Due to the rise of social media, we now feel unsafe as not only Americans, but just as people that are within the world, within our society. We feel a veil, a very, very thick veil of unsureness and of vulnerability. And that ambiance is put into the air by the major news networks. They do it because they know that sensationalistic journalism and threats, danger, chaos, these are the things that sell. I heard of a time not too long ago, probably back in the 1980s, when people could leave their doors unlocked and they don't have to worry. They actually knew their neighbor. They felt comfortable within their society and within their little small town. And furthermore, they were a part of their community and they had trust in their community, almost like a tribe. That all ended with big news because they thought to themselves, well, how do we make more money in order to get more ad rev? Well, let's create the most sensationalistic bullshit that we can in order to scare people because people love good news, but they adorn bad news. They'll pay attention to it. They're glued to it. Look at your social media currently, right now. It's filled with nothing but horrific events and tragedies. And that's because if there is a car crash, I don't care how many times you've seen a car crash in your past, you will turn your head and watch. I personally don't live by that philosophy. I can't remember the last time I watched the news. I don't have cable, so that automatically nips that right in the bud right there. If you don't have cable, then you can't watch this monstrosity of entertainment because that's what it is. It's entertainment. It is no longer the news. I remember a time when they would just tell you what was happening. They weren't telling you about things that were happening in a very, very far away place that were crazy because it makes humans be uncertain about their safety. And when that happens, you get people that are afraid to speak to their neighbors. They lock their doors and hoard themselves inside of their house like a little hermit. And I urge you not to do that. I don't think you should be doing that. A, because this just isn't the case. If you step outside, you'll meet nothing but, on average, good people, great people, people within your own community that have similar goals and interests, and people that you can build real relationships with. You guys should start trusting your neighbors. Me personally, I leave my door unlocked 24/7, and nothing's ever happened. I really don't care. And I do that because I have faith in humanity. And I think that that thin veil of insecurity can be broken open once again with people starting to trust within other people that live within their community. It's as simple as that. I urge you not to watch the news because the news is bullshit. It's just propaganda and it's a dying form of entertainment. And as it slowly meets its inevitable death, it's going to get more and more sensationalistic. That's just the way it goes. They need eyeballs and they've tried everything else. They've taken advantage of having a platform wherein which no competitors could exist. And since the internet, they're losing their shirt quarter after quarter. Their earnings are going down the toilet. And so what do? Well, they flood you with a bunch of negative bullshit that doesn't impact your life whatsoever. But humans don't think like that. We see the news and we get scared, we get frightened. That's why you like the murder mystery shows and the true crime. These things are nonsense, guys. When's the last time that you've seen a crime actually take place or been involved in a criminal act or been maybe the victim of someone robbing you or breaking in your house? I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. All I'm saying is that this is all propagated by big media and it's simply to sell ads. And so that is a dying breed and a dying form of entertainment, and rightfully so. You can take it because it's nonsense, and it does nothing but divide us and conquer us by the use of fear. Fear. The news knows that if they can spark fear and controversy within your little monkey mind, then you will forever be glued to your television. It's a part of human nature, but I think that it's a part of human nature that has been exploited for way too long. We need to cut it out and just end it entirely. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that society has gotten safer, or do you think it's less safe? And why do you think that people are so afraid of one another? Why do you think people don't interact with other members of their community anymore? Do you think it's because of the news at all? Do you think it's because they make the world seem like it's nothing but a dark, empty, and vulnerable and dangerous place? Because I have to tell you, depends on where you live. If you're in the south side of Chicago, then it's probably a good idea to lock your door. But if you're anywhere else, like for me, I live in the Midwest, then it's nonsense, and I think we should discard it entirely. So let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.